Well, when Roy was talking about the ratios, the proportions in the body, it's like, how can our whole body be a musical instrument? So we tune it in relation to the whole cosmos. So tonight we're calling it Music of the Spheres, an exploration in the realms of pi and phi. So it's a sense of how do we feel our own resonance, and then how do we listen to the rest of the universe.
Yeah. And I've been doing a lot of studying with cymatics and everything. Every time you hit a tone, there's a form associated with it. So I think once we start arranging these frequencies different ways, if we could see the associated, like you put sand on a glass and you bow it, and there's a form associated with each tone. So when we start getting in between, it would be interesting to see where those forms are leading to, or what they're creating. Maybe they're different structures than what we normally used to. And yeah.
I also would say, I so appreciate that Roy's middle name is Future Man, because I don't consider this a retrospective. This is how do we get into the future. So this awakening of Black Mountain College, in terms of the energy that is here, it's like, how do we get ourselves into the future with a vibrant culture? And at the heart of it is resonance in the music.
Yeah, and so there's a story too. As we investigate these new pitches, what happens is, you divide the ruler up different than the way we're used to. So when you start hitting the notes next to each other, they rub off of each other differently. And there's the rub of Shakespeare. there's the rub. A whole new, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
A lot of different relationships, just like people.
Yeah.
A lot of different relationships.
And Roy is like tapping into amazing music, science, and art from like the 1700s. And it's like, how can we reclaim some amazing collaborations that really aren't as much happening in our time, but it was like incredibly vibrant a while back.
Yeah, we're in the age of specialization, so everyone is a specialist at what they do. But the geniuses like Leonardo, where they knew about medicine, they're studying cadavers and stuff to learn to draw the body good. They're all alchemists, you know what I mean? Mozart and them belong to a Pythagorean society, studying the same thing we're talking about.
Right.
We're probably a little further because they didn't have computer technology to just, give us all of those ratios and stuff.
Yeah.
But they were studying Pythagorean. It was a secret society, studying Pythagorean philosophy. Bach,
Yeah.
Mozart joined it later, Haydn, and they all brought something to the society. They had their portraits drawn, and what Bach brought was the art of the fugue. And it's like perfect music, but the secret to the art of the fugue, because a lot of Bach's music, you can play it upside down. He doesn't tell you where to start. Secret, they said, is Pythagorean philosophy. You know what I mean? So when you start studying the numbers and see the poetry behind the numbers, when you break them down to one digit, you start to see, okay, so Bach was there too,
Yeah.
But basically you have minds like Leonardo da Vinci where, like even Einstein, they're saying the unified field theory. They're trying to figure out how everything fits together. Like creation is like a Rubik's Cube. How does light go together with sound, go with gravity? And what's an elegant way to say the theory of everything? And I'm saying the person that's going to get close to it is probably going to be some kind of artist. Because music and art and perfume.
And a surfer. A surfer put together the E8 construction of some of the elemental physics. So, and also Bucky. That's another person who is here, Buckminster Fuller. He wasn't a generalist. He said, my Aunt Margaret said you have to start with the universe first.
Yeah.
So he did. He was a comprehensive.
So here's my thing. I'm saying in the future, man, like smell this right here. When they make a camera that could smell that.
Then we're
on
going.
the playback. That's the future. All right.
Okay.